Good day to you guys. Wanted to get on today to also go over another common usage with figurative language. I know that we can use that a lot into our narrative writing to enhance that writing. So I wanted to go over some of those common types of figurative language today. So first of all, what is figurative language? So figurative language is used to describe something by comparing it to something else. And usually that something else is something that we have more understanding of. So we can compare it to that to get a better understanding of the thing that we don't know very much about. All right, so the literal versus the figurative language. When we're talking about literal language, we are saying exactly what we mean. You make no comparison and you do not exaggerate or understate the situation. It's just exactly what it means. But when we use figurative language, we don't say exactly what we mean. We compare or exaggerate or understate the situation. We use similes and metaphors and hyperboles and other figures of speech to make your writing more exciting. So the figurative versus the literal language. All right, so here are a couple of examples of some literal versus figurative language. The snow was coming down by the bucketfuls. So we know that that is figurative. I'm giving you an idea of how much snow was falling. Mary is always dressed neatly, literal. Native Americans believed that sun was a god. That is a literal statement. These bags are so heavy, my arms are falling off. That would be figurative. Mrs. Brown sometimes gives us too much homework, and that can be a literal statement. So figurative language and the figurative versus the literal. Figurative is when we use exaggerations or some type of comparisons to get our point across, but literal is when we say exactly what we mean. All right, so there are 7 common types of figurative language, and a good way to remember these is by using the acronym SHAMPOO. So we have the simile, we have the hyperbole, alliteration, metaphor, personification, onomatopoeia, and the oxymoron. So the simile is when we are comparing two unlike things using the words like or as. Her eyes were like stars. Susan is as gentle as a kitten. Hyperbole is an exaggeration that is so dramatic that no one could believe it. It overstates or emphasizes a point. The bag weighs a ton. I've told you a million times to clean your room. Hyperbole. Alliteration, the repeating of the same letter or sound, especially consonant sounds, including the things that we would call tongue twisters. Miss Warren was worried when Wendy was waiting. That repetition of that W sound, rubber, baby, buggy, bumpers, repetition again. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, the repetition of the P sound. So alliteration is a repetition of sounds, especially consonants. The metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things without using the words like or as, calling one thing another or saying that one thing is something else. He's a lion when he fights. Her eyes were sparkling emeralds. My love is red, red rose. Personification is when we're given human characteristics to things that are not human. The angry flood waters slapped the house. The sun smiled down on us. Personification. Onomatopoeia. These are words that are used to describe or imitate the natural sound made by an object or an action. Words that sound like what they mean, like pow or zoom or hiss or tweet tweet or buzz, onomatopoeias. Then the oxymoron is a phrase or words in which it is contradictory or the opposite of what the term really means. a baby grand piano. So baby means small, but grand means large. Or jumbo shrimp, or an adult child. All of these are considered oxymorons. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. All right, and then finally, for extra credit, you guys, this is some of these questions deal with the common types of figurative language that were discussed in this video. For extra credit, you all can work on these and email those to me. So for extra 10 points, extra credit, I'll add those 10 points to your lowest test grade. So if you want to work on these and identify the type of figurative language that is being displayed in each one of these, you may do so, and then send this assignment to me via email. Hope you guys have a great day.